So, the Myers rework just hit live servers with the new 9.2.0 update, and this supposed rework that was supposed to make him a somewhat more modern, viable killer has completely destroyed him. Don't get me wrong, I knew it would be bad, right? Maybe I'm just too naive, but I actually, for the first time in a long time, believed that behavior would listen to the feedback and adjust or tune some different things with this reworks release. They didn't. They just straight up didn't. And keep in mind, I've been playing Myers on Xbox since the day he was released. So my MMR with him is pretty up there. I mean, it's so high. In fact, I get put with four-man Swifts every single game who are running all meta perks. This is not some joke, and it's not a lie. Pop in on stream, you might see me playing them sometime. I don't know. Anyway, the very first thing I noticed is the fact that there are so many warning signs for survivors now. When he's about to pop off, it immediately made him a B tier killer to a D, if not F. First of all, I noticed that the charge itself is slaughtering strike, whatever the heck that's supposed to be. It not only takes about 3 or 4 full seconds to charge to the very end, or the very full of the bar, but it also makes a chink sound that survivors can literally hear, so they know when you're about to lunge. And you think that's bad? Well, guess what? When you're halfway stalked to Evil Incarnate mode, a little Q plays, which is pretty cool, right? Well, yeah, pretty cool until you realize that literally every other survivor in the match, including you, can hear that. So, the moment a survivor hears that, they're immediately told, hey, get off your generator, he might be stalking you. It is so stupid. It... This rework, there's so much more bad than there is good with it. It's driving me insane. The first two games I had playing this new quote-unquote rework, because my MMR is so high, the survivors I'm going against actually use their brain, and because of that, they knew immediately that they could run to a pallet and just sit in the middle of it, and whichever side I started to move on, they would not only drop the pallet, but would be safe. And they had a full 3 to 4 seconds as I charged. On top of that, when I was full charge, they would know. So they would sprint back and forth between the pallet on each side, so that way when I did lunge, they could stun me and move on with their life. I average, I would say, about a 85 to 89% kill rate. Now, I did actually check my stats, and on the DVD stat tracker, it's trying to set I only have 8 hours played with him, even though he's P12 in game, which means clearly none of my stats from Xbox are on there because I've literally been playing Myers throughout all of high school. I played him for 4 years straight, and I believe my very last year in middle school. That's almost 6 years I've been playing this dude. And I honestly feel the word robbed doesn't even begin to describe my frustrations with this. I mean, this is ridiculous. When I play with any other add-on than the new tuft of hair, the new tuft of hair reverts him back to how he used to be. If I play with any other add-on than that, I am guaranteed to get either a 1 or 2K. So why would I ever play without the tuft of hair? I mean why would I? It just makes no sense. What's the point? I'm gonna put myself at a disadvantage, all in the name of, oh, it's something new. Not to mention this whole lunge slaughtering strike bullcrap. It is so incredibly generic. I feel brain dead when I'm playing Myers. Whereas before, you could actually get close to a survivor and pick and choose which one you wanted to activate your tier 3 on, and you wouldn't have the stupid animation of him, ooh, shiny knife, ooh, shiny, ooh, me like. Whose idea was it to add that? He's fine, he's more than fine without it. So not only do you have to wait for the animation of the stupid knife, which is about 2 seconds, you also have to spend 3 to 4 seconds, depending on the add-ons you're using, to charge the strike. And survivors also, they also know when the charge is full because they hear an audio cue, and you're slowed down while charging it. Who? There are so many negatives to this rework. This is literally, for him, a nerf across every single sector of his power. Every single one. There are a few good things, but the majority of the bad I've just gotten out of the way. So let's talk about the good things. I do like the fact that you can switch between Tier 1 and Tier 2, Evil Within, seamlessly, right? That's how it should have always been. Myers in the movies, he doesn't run, which I was willing to forgive, right? If this rework was actually decent, I was willing to forgive because I'm one of those weirdos who actually likes the Rob Zombie Halloween movies where he is quite brutal and pretty quick with how he executes his kills. But anyway, this charge, it's just so bad, man. It's so bad. And I do like the fact that Evil Within 3 itself can be activated whenever you want. However, there's another downside I forgot to talk about, which is probably my least favorite thing. I would say worse than the dash. And that is the fact that when you get your Evil Incarnate mode, as it's called now, instead of Evil Within 3, when you stock above 50%, it decays. So that means if you're stalking from afar and you have your Evil Incarnate at 99% and you switch to Pursuer mode to get close before activating it, by the time you get there, it'll be at about 75%. So gone are the days of surprising a survivor and tombstoning them right on the spot. This rework is so incredibly... How would I even put this? The word stupid doesn't begin to describe it. Lazy, idiotic, retarded, that's a good word. I did not expect this rework to be this bad, and quite frankly, something needs to be done. This cannot stay the way it is. There are so many people online who are saying the exact same thing as me. There are some people saying they not only want a refund, which I myself do if this is how it's going to stay, but they're also saying they're just never going to play him again. Michael Myers is my second favorite horror movie slasher, right next to Jason Voorhees, and it's pretty close. I'd say it's neck and neck. And I've been playing him consistently for, I believe this would be the 6th year now, the 6th or 7th year. This is... Here's what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen, alright? First of all, get rid of the stupid dash. If players want the dash, then put it to an add-on. We don't need the dash. The dash at high MMR makes 0 sense because survivors who have brain cells at high MMR are just going to stare at you and point because they know you ultimately can't do anything because by the time you let go of the left click with a fully charged dash, they're already on the other side of a pallet and they just slam it down and nothing comes of it. It's a waste of time. And we need to get rid of the stock decay. That was a super unnecessary, ridiculous nerf. It makes no sense. I'm not sure who came up with that, but they were not cooking. In fact, they burned the whole house down. And we need to get rid of all of these second chance moments that are baked into his perk. Get rid of the stupid knife animation where he says, "Ooh, shiny, ooh, very nice, ooh." Get rid of that. That is retarded. It makes no sense. We also need to get rid of the fact that you can hear a chink, chink, chink. I do one second chance thing or one warning thing I do like is the fact that at 50% you hear a little dun, 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 you know, that's I think that would be fair to keep. I mean, technically it would still be a nerf to him that wasn't needed, but at the end of the day it's cool. It's whatever, right? Do all of that and he'll be fine. He will be. At the end of the day, I just want to know what you guys think, because this is... wow. It's just too much, man. If you liked the video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.